In this one, we're going to do a fish room tour. So there isn't as many tanks set up. Obviously, as you know, there's an empty one behind me and I got rid of one. But there's still a lot of fish to look at. So let's get right into it. I thought I would start with this tank today. And this is the upgrade. I don't think I've showed you this yet, that I gave to Morris the Midas and the female Amphilophus Lyonsi. Now, he has just been chasing her everywhere. The tank is a bit of a mess. This is what he does. Check that out. He likes to pull the stuff out of the sponge filter, so I'm going to have to put all them back, but I just thought I'd show you what he does. I'm going to throw some Ikari pellets in, see if he'll go for him. But like I said, this is an upgrade, and it's only around about, well, it's a foot bigger than the tank he was in. Now, he's as happy in this tank as he was in that one, but I feel happier now he's got that extra foot. Now, you don't always need loads of space, you just need some space, and I think that that's enough. But yeah, I'm more happy with it. And if you look, the gravel, so the gravel is the black and white stuff. It's a smaller gravel, and I've seen it on videos. A lot of the Central American cichlid keepers use it for their Atiensis and their Cuban cichlids. So, but I just like it when I see it, and yeah, I think it's worked well. I have got another bag of that, so I may use that in another tank going forward. But yeah, she is a little bit knackered because he's been chasing her about everywhere. As I was setting the camera up and stuff, I could see it. He was just going all over the place. But yeah, this is what I have to put up with in this tank, because he's just, when he has these mad moments, he rips it all to shreds, to be fair. But he's amazing as always, and he's enjoying his Ikari pellets. She will come out to eat, but I think when he gets on one, she'll just go and hide. And I've put two pots in here. The one in the middle was the pot that she had before, and the other one is just an added one. It was there just to pin them sponges to the side, but it's not worked. But anyway, guys, we're going to move on to another tank now. So we are here with Trigger, and I am going to put some pellets in for him. These are just some Ikari Cichlid Gold. He either has these or he has the Ebo Fish Foods, the muscle ones, which I showed you on a video before. But tonight it's Ikari Cichlid Gold. I don't feed it. I only feed him probably 3 times a week, 4 at the most, because when they get this big, they don't need to be eating every day. I've never been someone who overfeeds my fish, to be honest with you. And as you can see, his looks fantastic. His colour, you know, he's vibrant, spreading his fins, look, swimming about. He's very, very happy fish, and like I said, he's absolutely stunning. We love him. He's over a foot, and yeah, he's just, I mean, look at that. He's just, I don't need to tell you how great he is. You can see by looking at him. He's a fantastic fish, you know. And after my video about the fish that I lost, and I talked about stayers and I talked about OGs, this is the main one, the channel mascot. This guy's been with me for 3.5 years now, and yeah, he is fantastic. And he's very rare, the rare Trimax now in the UK, so I own something very rare. But that's, you know, I mean, look, this is, I was just about to start telling you about how aggressive he is nowadays since he's got bigger. So I now can go in this tank and he will try and bite me. For years he's never done that, but as you just saw then, there was no need for him to do that. His aggression levels have gone through the roof. There's no way I can put a fish in here, he'd mince it, honestly. But yeah, ever since he's got bigger, the bigger he's got, the more confident, the more aggressive he's got. So yeah, he's just mental. And he's bit me, he only bit me once in probably 3 years, and he's bit me twice in the last few months. He's absolutely a nut job, honestly. But we love him. And anyway, that's Trigger. We are going to move on to another tank now. So in this tank, we've got the convicts. So the convicts are still in the quarantine tank. Now, last week I noticed the last few young went, and they are spawning again. So come around the side, this female, you can't really see her proper from there, but you see that Pleco cave, she loves that Pleco cave. This is the second spawn I've had with them, and she loves to go in that little hole in that pleco cave and lay her babies there. And she's going through them motions at the moment, as you can see in the background. The male is lovely, but I'm enjoying these. They're good fun, they're good characters. I mean, we've done a video on convicts, and there's a million videos out there, and they're absolutely amazing. They're just great to watch, and like I said, they'll breed and breed and breed, and they're still in this quarantine tank that we started off with. I'm glad I didn't move them, because I was going to move them to the tank with the Briodori and the Extraspia in, so they wouldn't even be with us now if I'd have done that. So the only reason I didn't move them is because obviously they had the babies. But yeah, I love them, honestly, I love them. I mean, I could possibly keep them in here, maybe need to go in a bigger tank, but this is a 2 foot by 18 by 18. And like I said, they're fine in here, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm just enjoying them at the moment. Like I said, cracking species. And I know a lot of you out there, because you told me you love these fish too. A lot of you keep convicts as well. So, but yeah, anyway, that's the convict cichlids. Yeah, the female's just about to have a look. Well, back over there in the cave, just checking me out back in the cave. Anyway, we're going to move on to another tank. So this is the Nanolutus tank. This is the Amatitlania Nanolutus tank, the yellow convicts. So the yellow convicts is not their actual name, but it's a trade name. People call them yellow convicts. They're not actually a convict. But yeah, this tank was posing me a few problems as well. Nothing to do with the water change situation, but the ammonia was rising a little bit, so I did strip this tank and give it a good thorough clean, and it seems to be all right again. I've got about 8 of these. I did lose a couple more. I think I've got something like 6 females and 2 males. That one there is a female, and she's absolutely stunning. It's obviously turned her back on me, which is absolutely typical. But yeah, that's a little stun of that little female. Male there over the top, another female. And I've got these swordtails as well. These are lively. Honestly, she's pregnant a lot, and he just beats her up all the time. It's crazy. Honestly, they never stop. But they're nice. Nice female Nanolutus there. So yeah, but nothing, no pairing off, no breeding or anything in this tank. Just as it was. And they're, like I said, they're not, you know, they're relatively small. They don't get big anyway, but yeah, another nice female at the back there, just focusing. Male there. So yeah, nice fish this. I do like these. I think I said it before, but these are my favourite smaller type Central American cichlid. The light's not good on this tank, but I use this light for a reason. I've always kept this tank quite dull, if that makes sense. I just don't know. I think that they've always been a little bit temperamental for me. These have not been easy for me, and I know I've said it before, a lot of people probably laugh at that because they seem to be an easy fish, but for me, they're a test. That is the Nanolutus tank. So we're now going to move on to another tank. This is the last tank. So as my fish room tours go, not many tanks in this one, but that's where we're up to at the moment. I do have another tank set up, and it's the one that Maurice and Midas used to be in. It's got the plecos in it, and it's got a couple of South American cichlids in, which I'll show you at some point. But this one is the Parachromis multifasciatus pair and the group of Salvini. Now, that's a nice big male there. The Salvini is coming on. So these have had a little bit of a growth spurt, the 2 males especially. So anyway, I've just fed them up on some pellets. So yeah, there's a male there. Starting to get pretty nice now. Starting to show a little bit now, which is nice. I mean, that one there, full of pellets. Got a belly full of pellets, but coming on now. Honestly, you got to be patient with Salvini, and I've said it before, that's a test for me. So I'm seeing these as a bit of a test, which I'm enjoying because it's proving, it's making me use my patience. But these two are great, coming on nicely, and that male is fantastic. Female, fantastic. And yeah, the wood's looking good. I'm happy with the wood in this tank. It's quite a nice tank, to be fair. That's the last tank of the fish room tour. Not many tanks this week, but yeah, we're moving on. We've got plans and we're enjoying what we've got at the moment. And that's it, guys. Anyway, guys, we're going to wrap this one up now. So we only showed 5 tanks on the fish room tour this month because that's pretty much all we've got set up. We have got a couple more tanks set up. One's got the new South American fishing, which I'm going to show you at a later date, and the other is the one that I never really show you anyway, but we have got something growing out in there that I'm looking at probably going to sell at the auction, so I may show you that before that happens, I may not. But anyway, I just want to say a massive thank you as always for all the support you give me. It does mean a lot, and I will see you all on the next one.